wonderful tonight, Andrea Carmichael. And by the way, shout out, it was our birthday yesterday.
Thank you all. Yes, it was my birthday a month ago. Great one. I'm glad to be here with you all tonight. Yeah, now that it has been my birthday, I can expect to start getting even more mail from the AARP. And clearly, they have the wrong demographic because there is no way in hell I'm ever going to be able to retire. No, not happening. Not. 40 is so far in my rearview mirror that I need a map to find it. Okay? Yeah. So, anyway, happy birthday. Anybody out there on dating apps? Anybody willing to admit they're on dating apps? Wow, silence. Okay, that tells you where my future lies. Yeah, I started a new dating app. You might have heard of it. It's called LinkedIn. It's not a dating app? Oh, okay. Yeah, I might explain why I'm not dating stuff a bit. Yeah. So, but anybody out there actually on LinkedIn that will admit it? Okay, thank you. One person. Good. Yeah. All right. You have to promote that career somehow. You got to find your way forward in life, right? You know, one thing that is not on LinkedIn is your failures. You ever seen anybody talk about their failures on LinkedIn? No, they don't. They don't do it. It's just not there. So I think they need to have it. And for a special treat for you all tonight, I'm going to share a few failures from my life that maybe should go on my LinkedIn. Okay? Right here, really candid. One of them, one of my prime failures in life is I am a McDonald's failure. Did you know that you can fail working at McDonald's? You can. I get it. I am a McDonald's failure. True confessions right here in front of you tonight. I think the moment it became very clear that I was failing at McDonald's was when one day I'm working the grill and they send back an order. They're like, give us 12 Big Macs. I'm like, 12 Big Macs. I can do that. They have instructions. If you've never worked at McDonald's, they have instructions. You can follow them. I'm an instruction following person. I put the Big Macs together. Boom, send them up. Success. Until, I don't know, 2 minutes later, the manager comes back, puts one of the Big Macs right in front of me, opens it up, and says, next time, put the hamburger on. I was a failure at McDonald's. Actually, I really wasn't. I was just way ahead of my time. I was creating the veggie burger back before it was a thing, right? So, I didn't realize that. They could have been ahead of the curve. Yeah, so after that, they demoted me, as much as one can get demoted at McDonald's, to lobby duty. And if you've never done lobby duty at a fast food place, that means you're taking out the garbage and you're cleaning the restrooms. Fun. I showed McDonald's y'all. I quit, and I got a job as a janitor. I did. At least then I was in charge of cleaning the toilet, not being told to by somebody else. So that was my first failure. I'm going to just share with you the biggest failure of my life. It started literally the day I was born. It's a rough way to begin life in this world. Failure from the moment you come out of the womb. But I came out of the womb, and at least this is what I understand. I was obviously not real developed, but the doctors turned to my parents and they said, it's a boy. I failed, y'all. I failed at that role. I'm glad I did. Yeah, best day of my life was when I finally recognized that, and I turned in this man card that I was never meant to carry. That was a relief. Put it out there on eBay. What a great day. Lightly used, still in the original package. Probably could have been dazzled a little bit, and on pricey. You get the
Extra shipping.
yeah. So, being trans, it's an interesting experience in life. So the other day, I was at my doctor, and she looks at me and she says, Andrea, I really need you to cut down on trans fat. How rude. Rude. It's all trans fat. Every bit of it, from here to here, it's all trans fat. Okay? Every bit of it. Yeah, recently I also learned that my budding chess career that hadn't actually started yet, but it was there. One of these days I'm going to make millions of dollars playing chess. Is that even a thing? But it got cut short by the Chess Federation that decided that trans women cannot compete with other women in chess tournaments because apparently somehow as a trans woman I have an unfair advantage over all you other women at chess.
No way.
I don't really understand that one. Okay. Guess I got to find that career. Now, I do find that there are two groups in particular who seem to have a problem with us trans women. Cisgender men and Republicans. And no apologies if you're a Republican in the audience, maybe you're not that funny, but yeah, it's like they have this fear that being trans is some kind of contagious disease that they might catch from being around me, so they better shut it down, like, oh my God, I might become a woman. Boy, you should be so happy. Yeah. And what they don't really seem to understand is, I mean, they're making laws as if they do, but the only way you can catch being trans is to go to a drag show, clearly. Obviously. Except I've never done that. Anyway, so don't worry, those of you who are in the front row, it is not contagious. This is not a drag show. You're, as far as I know, you're safe. Yeah, another common myth of being trans is, particularly for trans women, we transition because we are peeping toms who want to get in the ladies' room. Have you ever seen how long that line gets? Why? Would you get in if you get tapped? No, clearly we trans women, we transition for all of the benefits we gain as women in society. Let's see. Higher pay?
Oh, yeah. Woo!
Having our voices heard in meetings? That general feeling of safety as you're walking down the street? Clearly, that is why we transition, and obviously we gotta shut that shit down or all the guys are gonna want to get in on the gravy train. Another advantage of being trans is you get to go through puberty twice, at least if you transition in adulthood like I did. Yeah, twice. I know you're all jealous. I can see it on your faces. Man, I wish I could do puberty again. Where am I going with that? Lost my train of thought. So, yeah, that was fun. But now, you get some fun that goes with that. So, for example, our wellness coach at the office where I work, she sent out an email to us and it listed the top 3 cancer risks for men, the top 3 cancer risks for women. And I read the email. I read the whole email. I'm Gen X. I can't help it. I read whole emails even when I don't need to. So I read it all. And I thought, shit. I am at risk for 4 of the top 3 cancers. Clearly, everybody wants to get in on that gravy train. To wrap it up here for you all, you may have heard from the media, from whatever sources, that we trans people, we're just out there trying to convert everybody. Once again, you cannot catch it. It's not contagious. You only catch it from reading the wrong books. But seriously, we're promoting this nefarious trans lifestyle. So I just want to get you to reflect for just a moment on this awful, evil, immoral trans lifestyle. So reflect with me for a moment about my day. I got out of bed, obviously, and I had breakfast. Did anybody out there have breakfast today? Oh man, you're living a trans lifestyle. That's it. I mean, you can skip the books and the drag show. You're already on your way. So, thank you all. Thank you for coming out to support Daniela, and thank you for being here with me.